Wherever we go, bluebirds sing and the flowers bloom and the grass gets green. It's a curious thing, but it's just our thing. Wherever we go, the bees behave in the treetops, squirrels smile and wave. It's a curious thing, and it's humbling. Where we go, little glowworms glow, little road runners run ahead. Gonna tell their friends, little mice, little men, get them all excited, all invited.
Hands up, holla back here. Let's throw this party in gear. We brought the welcome mat. Wherever we go, that's where the party's at. Hands up, holla back now. We don't play.
Well, today is Friday, the last full day of our trip. We're in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's a pretty cool place. We woke up this morning in the dorms, which were provided, pretty cool. Me, Josh, and Nathan decided to go out to pretty much downtown Sioux Falls, talk to some people while they were shopping, just kind of whatever. First we came to JR and Susan. They're an old married couple. They seem pretty cool. Kind of talked to them for probably about 10-15 minutes about the Bible, what they believe. They kind of denied all the authority of the Bible, so that was kind of interesting to talk to them. Then we met this homeless guy named Bob. He was also pretty cool. He was a Mexican with a bunch of other people just kind of traveling around looking for jobs, day labor workers. And then we met this awesome Christian guy named Dave. He kind of pointed us out to a church, so we could get some, we got a pop and some brownies, whatever. So that was pretty cool because we've been eating pretty much loaves of bread and peanut butter whenever we could. And we also have about a little less than half a tank of gas. So, I mean, we're all excited to see how God's going to provide for us to get home tomorrow sometime. So we're all just kind of keeping our eyes open for anything that God's going to provide for us. Today was Friday, and kind of an exciting day for a lot of reasons. Talked to a lot of people, handed out a lot of tracts. Most exciting part of the day, though, probably was at Falls Park in South Dakota, and Jedediah and I and Zach were at the falls. It's a pretty big waterfall and a lot of rocks and stuff around there. I went up the hill just to hang out under a tree, and I was going to go around and talk to people and pass out tracts. Zach was down by the water, right below the waterfall, and Jedediah was taking pictures and walking around the waterfall too. And I saw Zach reaching for a softball, and I thought, no, dude, don't do that. But I was a long ways away, and he's a guy, so I didn't want to be just come down too hard, so I didn't do anything about it. And I looked back a minute later, and Zach was in the water. And I totally freaked out and ran down the hill, jumped several flights of stairs, and jumped over this railing thing, and ran down where Jedediah and Zach were, and jumped in after Zach. When I got down there, totally freaked me out because he was underwater with his face up, about that underneath the water, and I thought he was already unconscious, and it was very, very scary. I ripped off I think my cell phone and my keys and I don't know what else, and jumped in after him, and was amazed at how deep the water was. It didn't look very bad, but I didn't touch, and it was also starting to pull me under with just the water from the waterfall coming and swirling around. So I jumped in and then pulled Zach up, and Jedediah laid down and was reaching out his hand. There was a ledge about 3 feet, and Zach was below that and couldn't grab onto anything. It was very slick rock. This was very, very scary. I felt like my life flashed before my eyes. Zach's life flashed before my eyes. And Jedediah reached out and was able to grab a hold of Zach while I pulled him up. And then I swam around the edge of the current and got up on the side of the water. So he got up, and we kind of sat there for a while and tried to process this thing that Zach almost died on us. And we prayed and thanked God for protecting us. It was an adventure of a lifetime. I never want to do that again. But Zach is still here with us, and we're glad about that. It gave us some more stories. I told a few people that story as I was walking around the park later. So that's my story.
Wait, tell them about the cops.
Sticking to it.
Hands up, holler back here. Let's throw this party in here. We brought the welcome mat. Wherever we go, that's where the party's at. Hands up, holler back now. We don't claim any know-how. We giving God all that. Wherever we go, that's where the party's at.
What you're seeing now is the gas tank and the last of our money as it slowly falls away. That's Jonathan out there. And he's kind of getting rid of it. There we go.
He's smart.
Hi, Jonathan. You wasted all our money. So, the reason I'm kind of angry at the money situation is we've had a peanut butter sandwich, some popcorn, and 3 slices of bread today. And that's all we're gonna get. I still haven't eaten my bread, so I'm doing okay. Today we kind of hung out at a park all day where there was an accident earlier. However, that was quickly resolved.
And
So,
Zach's fault.
yeah, that was Zach's fault. If anybody got the misunderstanding that Zach fell in by somebody else's fault or that a rock was loose, no. He just fell. It was his. Okay, and also, going on, we hang out at the park, you know, we kind of laid out on some tables afterwards, and we took a nap out in the sun, you could kind of say. Then we kind of fought around, wrestling a little. But before that, we were skipping rocks in this river. It was pretty sweet. So, all in all, it was a restful day and a lot of fun.
Okay, so here's the story. We went to the carnival. We're in Sioux City. We had no money. We had nothing. And we just felt like God wanted us to go and witness at this carnival, which is over that direction. And so we did, and we were going to look for work. It's Friday night. We have a quarter tank of gas. We have no money, and do we have any bread left? We have 2 slices of bread.
It's you and Nathan.
We have 2 slices of bread, and that's it.
Zach.
And so we decided we were going to go over and we were going to witness. The last person I was talking to at the place we were meeting is a lady named Carol. She works at she's a cafeteria lady, a lunch lady. And we were talking. I needed to borrow my phone because my phone is in the river in Sioux Falls. And so I called Elizabeth and told her we have no money, no nothing. And Elizabeth said, "So you have no money, no place to stay, and no gas?" And I said yes. And then about 15 minutes later, while I was still talking to this lady, Carol, the rest of the guys show up, and I tell her, "Oh, these are my guys. We're on our way home," and we had told her the story. And as we were leaving, she's like, "Hold on just a sec. Let me help you guys out with your gas." And she gives us this $50 bill, and she says, "God bless you guys, and this should get you home."
Alright, check this out. The last thing we were doing at that carnival was having Jonathan find a cell phone. If Zach would not have fallen into that river and had Jonathan dive after him and had Jonathan lose his cell phone, we would not be talking to that lady. I think that's pretty sweet. How much did you give? 30?
You're watching us pump our $50 worth of gas that was given to us in just a couple hours ago at about 8:30 or so, I think it was. We were putting in our $4 in gas that we had, and now we're putting in 50. I think that that's pretty cool.